head of marketing at a medical device company quits his job. He's about to do something everyone says is impossible. Build a B2B marketing agency spending $0 on ads. 4 years later, $21 million in revenue, 0 ad spend. This is how he broke every rule in the book. Theory is everywhere. Experience is rare. Welcome to WowFlow. We are here to close the experience gap, to transfer lived experience from humans to machines and the generations that follow. If you don't believe in the power of real experience, stop watching. This isn't for you. But if you do, let's begin. Chris Walker is frustrated. He's head of marketing at a medical device company, and he's watching his team light money on fire. $500,000 on trade show booths where nobody stops by. Lead generation campaigns producing garbage leads that sales won't touch. The classic B2B playbook, MQLAs, SQL funnels, paid ads, cold outreach. Everyone says this is how you do B2B marketing, but Chris sees the truth. It's not working. Sales teams hate the leads marketing gives them. Marketing blames sales for not following up. The whole machine is broken. And Chris has a radical thought. What if we just stopped? What if we spent 0 on ads and built everything organically? His boss thinks he's crazy. Industry veterans tell him it's impossible. You need paid acquisition in B2B. That's just how it works. Chris quits. 2019, he starts Refine Labs from his living room. His thesis? Build a B2B marketing agency that spends $0 on advertising. Only organic content. LinkedIn posts, podcasts, thought leadership. Everyone thinks he's going to fail. Chris starts posting on LinkedIn every single day, not boring corporate posts. Real insights about what's broken in B2B marketing. He's brutally honest. MQLs are a vanity metric. Lead gen is broken. The emperor has no clothes. People start paying attention. Then COVID hits. March 2020. Suddenly, every company's playbook stops working. Trade shows are canceled. In-person meetings are dead. Cold outreach feels tone deaf. And Chris? His approach becomes the only approach. Companies that built audiences through content are thriving. Everyone else is scrambling. Refine Labs starts growing. 2019, $600,000 revenue. 2020, $2 million. 2021, $8 million. 2022, $21 million. $0 spent on ads. But here's what makes this a sales story. Chris didn't just build an agency. He changed how an entire industry thinks about marketing. He started tracking brand awareness instead of MQLs. He proved you could build pipeline through content that builds trust, not through ads that interrupt. By 2022, Refine Labs has 150 employees and over 200 clients. Companies like Adobe, Gong, and Snowflake are copying his playbook. The approach that everyone said was impossible became the industry standard. Here's what Chris understood that others didn't. Traditional B2B, marketing treats buyers like machines. Feed them into a funnel, score them, pass them to sales when they hit a threshold. But buyers are humans. They don't want to be nurtured. They want to learn from people they trust. Chris built his entire business on a simple bet. If I consistently share valuable insights, people will come to me when they're ready to buy. No gated content, no MQL forms, no aggressive follow-up sequences, just useful content freely available. The results were staggering. By 2023, Chris has over 160,000 followers on LinkedIn. His podcast is a top-ranked B2B show. His newsletter reaches thousands of marketing leaders, but more importantly, he's changed the conversation. In 2019, if you told a CMO to stop tracking MQLs, they'd laugh you out of the room. By 2023, dozens of companies have eliminated MQLs entirely, following Chris's lead. He proved that brand awareness drives revenue better than lead generation ever did. And he did it all without spending $1 on ads. In July 2025, Chris announces he's selling his shares in Refine Labs and starting something new, Encoded. Refine Labs' final numbers. $21 million revenue, 2022. 150 employees, 200 plus clients. Still spending $0 on advertising. But the bigger impact? Chris changed an industry. Companies now track brand awareness metrics, organic reach, content engagement, instead of MQLS, lead scoring, conversion rates. He proved you can build a massive B2B business with zero ad spend if you focus on creating genuine value. The thesis everyone said was impossible became the playbook everyone copies. Today, AI can generate unlimited content. It can write blog posts, create social media calendars, even optimize SEO. But I can't do what Chris did. The insight that traditional B2B marketing is broken, that required human experience seeing the dysfunction firsthand. The courage to build a company on $0 at spend when everyone said it was impossible, that's human conviction. The authentic voice that built 160,000 followers, I can mimic style, but it can't create genuine insight from lived experience. Chris's story isn't about tactics. It's about seeing what's broken and having the courage to build something different. That's the human insight. I can't replicate. Trust beats interruption. In B2B, the sale happens long before the sales call. It happens when buyers already trust you because you've consistently provided value. It's time to talk about your experiences. How much is your experience gap costing you? Find out in 60 seconds with our experience gap calculator. Link in the description box below.